5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live with Neve.
Checking 1 2. Can anybody hear me? Mandy's gone. Uh-oh. I'm going to pop out and I'll be right back. Check. This is an interesting way to start a show, isn't it, people? If you can hear me. If you can hear me out there, I see there's one person on. Please nod your head if you hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, peoples? This is happening going on here on YouTube. See if I can hear it. Okay, check. So this should be live. I catch it. That's this morning. Ah, shit.
Five, four, three, two, one. You're live with Neve.
Can you hear me yet? Hello, Mandy. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing excellent now. Now that we're back on the air here. I don't know what that was all about. How
Yeah,
you
what
doing?
happened? Where's your usual setup?
Well, I just had some problems downstairs with my computer, so I'm here doing the smaller version today, which I'll have
Ah,
back to our regular studio next week.
nice,
How you,
nice.
so how you doing?
I'm
Tired?
beat. Yeah, of course.
I bet.
Yeah.
You're a workhorse. Wow.
Um, Now I sent that link to
To Wolf, I sent
yeah,
him one too. I just wasn't sure if he got it, so now we both sent it, and at any rate, hopefully we'll see him shortly.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, we talked to him yesterday, and he's game to go. So hopefully he'll be here. I told him to be on at 3:15, and we're approaching that. But even if we don't have him right in front of us, I just was about to check on on my phone to see if this damn thing was working. So I'll just turn that off. Get out of here. I don't want to look at myself. God Almighty, how do you do this? Kill it though before it multiplies. So today's news is wacky and weird. There's just all kinds of crazy stuff. It's like so weird. If you're in the stock market, it's just surging through the roof. People like me, mine is just sitting in the toilet. I must have the wrong stock. God Almighty, they say it's about to burn down, and we have like stories like today. They're going to actually put this show on with Wendy Williams. You remember her? She was some kind of a
Yeah, I know her.
TV hostess and all. Well, she's got dementia and other problems, and her family is dragging her out doing a television presentation. And I'm just looking at the
Hmm.
pictures here. It's grotesque. I mean, it really is the kind of thing that it's like sideshow shit, you know? She's all
Hmm.
gomered out, and I'm not trying to make fun. I'm just trying to be descriptive, people. She does not look well, and her family wants to take her, drag her out in her wheelchair, and lay her there looking.
Now,
She's
just
it's like
because I
she's
like to play devil's advocate, okay?
absolutely that's
Now,
and I.
what if, right?
Mhm.
What if that's fake news and really she is suffering from that, but maybe
Maybe her
that's like the
publicist.
only thing she loves. And she's like, I don't care. Like, in her lucid moment, she's like, drag my sorry ass out. Like, we don't know for sure. I'm just saying because, right now it's your
But
interpretation.
do we get to have a buzzer if she's good, just not responding? If she's just like sitting there, can we
Like
buzzer
Weekend at
live?
Bernie's?
Yeah, just pick her up and drag her around. Were you with us when we did the dead Neve skits? They
No.
were really they were grotesque. I'm sitting there like, and my friend Rick's over here, and he goes, he goes on instead of me. He goes, "Hi, I'm here with Dead Neve. And we're gonna do the weather right now." And I'm like laying there, and he goes, "So, Neve, how's the weather?" He drags my hand up. He goes, "Oh, it's rainy and windy out." He asked me all these stupid questions. But honestly, it just creeped me out too much after we aired it. It was
Well,
like,
yeah. Listen. It sounds creepy to me. I don't know if that's necessarily my my sense of humor.
I don't think
You
it was
know.
really one of the better bits we did, but it aired. It's sort of been put in the box with Tourette's man. Unfortunately, we can't, have those characters lurking around. We've
Yeah.
crossed the
You
line,
know.
really. I mean, I don't want to be. I do want to be like Howard Stern. I want to have millions of bucks in a big studio and lots of pay for all of us and a team of
Mm.
expert creators with us. But in the meantime, we've got the dream team here. We've got all kinds of friends. This guy Wolf is the real deal. I don't know where he is, but let's see if he sent us any more comments. No. Oh, look here. We got our boy, our pal. He hears
Oh,
me.
hey, Bill.
Yes,
What's
sir. What you
up, Bill?
found is
What's up? What's up?
Bill, man. Big Bill. man, basis supreme, I gotta say. Thank you for helping with the sound check, pal. I'm actually using the microphone off of my headphones, which I was going to talk about. You know, we see headphones like the Apple ones. I'd love to have a
Ugh.
pair. They're $500. These headphones cost me $20 on Amazon, and I give you my honest opinion. For $20, how can you beat it? They stay out. They keep a charge for 50 hours. I'm pretty blown away
Nice.
by them. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of cool, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we could. I go through headphones. Like I have the ones downstairs. I just like them because they're my Sennheisers. I've had them for a long time. I like the way they sound. They fit
Yeah.
my bulbous head and all that good stuff. But I don't know. If anybody's looking for good headphones, I'm going to see if I can strike a deal with these guys. Maybe they'll be our new sponsor. You never know. That would be nice.
Well, yeah,
So
sure.
while I'm going through the weird news of the day, we kind of talked about our friend who's not looking too good. And let's see what else we've got here. That is all the news that's fit to print. TV advertising drop into the toilet. Paramount
Mm.
stock put on negative watch. God, this is giving me the heebie-jeebies. I haven't even gotten to Warner's Brothers yet, and they're already dying. This whole media thing's dying. Ah, I'm scared. I'm
Yeah.
shaking.
Yeah, there's,
Ah,
this is not
torpedo.
really.
Damn the torpedoes. Fuck it. We're here. We're gonna rock on. It doesn't matter. Now we got lunatics out there saying they're gonna take up arms. Please, people on the left and right, quit being assholes. We, God forbid. I didn't even want to go into this kind of story. It's like, where do they find these schmucks? Haley warns Trump certain defeat. It's just a big mess. Oh, we got to, it's so confusing. Now we have ex FBI informant charged with lying about Biden's arrest. The guy's been arrested again. These people they find, they're like so shady. They weave in and out of the shadows of Washington, and they're all
Oh,
talking
sure.
shit. Man, let's see what else we have. The funny story of the day is Biden's dog. Biden's dog, Commander, is a big, good-looking German Shepherd, fine-looking mammal. I got to tell you, in fact, beautiful. But he likes to bite and nip. He's very protective of Joe. He's bit
Mm.
like 25 Secret Service agents in 3 different locations. One serious enough to require hospitalization, and it's just like
No,
the
good.
dog. What are they going to do? They got the dog sitting there growling at him.
Hmm.
And I think it's pretty funny. It shows that in real life, the president's real and his dog's real, and it's just like we all have these little moments in life. I'm sure President Biden, when he sees the dog going after a Secret Service agent, he's not egging it on. I'm pretty sure he's going, "Oh fuck, Commander, come on back! God damn it, where's corn
Yeah.
pop?" You know. But it's pretty funny because it just shows the humanity of the guy. I mean, you think about it. It's one thing to have your dog bite like once or twice. You kind of get an idea that the dog's nippy. And you put
Yeah.
him away when people come. I don't know. I'd have to put or Commander rather, behind some kind of a
Commando.
partition.
Ha! You would call your
Commando.
dog Commando.
I'm going Commando.
That's
What can I
rough.
tell you? Rough and tough and ready for shit. Ready to party. So that's kind of a Biden says the key to his marriage is good sex. I can't make this up. This is such a weird news day, people. I'm not making up anything. I'm just reading. Remember, don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger, okay? How Joe infuriates Jill with risque jokes. This is like so greasy. It's like reminding me of like thinking about my grandparents talking or something. Just
Well, you don't have to actually think about it. You just
well,
have
yeah,
to
you
kind of
know,
put
oh,
your mental block up and just be like,
I saw the old lady. She had like 40 kids, and she was about 82. And she goes, "Just think, one night of fucking, and I've got all these kids."
yeah, seriously,
She was
that's
really
some
funny.
serious stuff there.
She was a really funny old bro. She popped them out like eight
Yeah,
kids, and then they had 8 kids, and then they had 16 kids, and
yeah,
well, they started their own football team.
yep,
So
exactly.
I don't know what this. There's a interview on the BBC called again, people. This is on the front of the cover. I'm not. BBC defends Saltburn penis interview. Naked Barry Keegan.
I don't even know what these words are. I,
I
I
have no
don't
idea
even know
either.
what you're.
I
Was
thought
that a
I
sentence?
was a
What
man
was that?
about town.
What was,
Really,
what
it's
was
some
that?
guy. It's
Listen,
just some
this is my
actor.
brain on Friday. I'm like, you know what? I don't.
Where's this asshole?
Disengage, disengage.
God, man, this guy, it just needs to go away. I don't even want to read the story. It's like I'm going to have to take a shower after it, you know? So Fox News is touting gold sneakers. We got the Biden shit. Let me get down to the bottom. Matt Magician says Dem operative paid him to make a fake robocall. You know, magicians can be really great or really bad. And I just can't imagine. It's like having clowns running around, you know, they just creep you out. It's like, go away, Mr. Clown. Don't get near my kids. I'll kick you in the head.
Yeah.
Is everyone angry? That's the question.
And the answer is yes, damn right.
I think I really
You'd have to be not breathing if you're not angry about something. You
You're
know?
not paying attention if you're not angry.
That's
about
right. Yeah, yeah. So yes, the answer is yes. Exclamation point. Boop.
Okay, we both agree. The panel has spoken. Let it be written. Let it be done. Dominus, Dominus. This one, conspiratum too old. Let you eat some sleazy pancakes. Hope they're not covered with mold. Yes. And a little Frank Zappa for you people out there who remember it. If you remember it, you weren't there. So the Big Brother satellite is now capable of zooming in on anywhere, anyone. So I'm going to go up on my roof and flash my ass out and see if it ends up on the paper or on the
Nice.
news.
It might. In the
Not much of an
centerfold.
ass to see. You're
Your
62
cheeks will
years
be on
old. I
either
mean,
side of the
really.
centerfold.
I don't know. Oh boy, that's
The
out of no
staple.
man.
The
You know,
staple's gonna go
sometimes you
right
gotta
in the.
take one. You know, gotta take one for the team sometimes. You know. All right. So Musk, this is getting so weird. Why is every story about freaking weird sex today? It's like strange.
Well,
Musk
listen,
ship.
it's your news. It's well, like, where do we get it? Like, is it like come off of your like Google feed or something? It's like,
No,
oh, your past.
I
Neil's like,
cannot.
it's not mine, baby. That's not
Listen,
my history.
let me just put it this way. No. My history is open to be seen. I'm proud. You know, I'm not afraid of anything in my history. It's been a while, but um, there is just this news that Musk's ship, which I thought it originally was cool.
uh,
Apparently, if you kind of are a man or woman about town, if you just like sex a lot and you cheat, that chip they're sticking in your head can make you not cheat. Now, I don't know about you, but the thought of sticking a chip in my head to regulate anything I'm doing just sounds really, at this point, a little too much for me to conceive of doing personally.
yeah,
At first, I
yeah.
thought, how great, man, I have the internet piped into my brain. Well, I got it without having it stuck in my head. And this, if I wanted to screw around, I guess I could take it with me, you know. But guys, if you're gonna screw around, don't take your phone with you, you dumb bastards. Your girlfriend's gonna sit with her iPhone and track you over to your hoochie mama, and you're busted. Worst thing that can happen. If you're gonna fuck around, guys, don't girls, don't get caught. It's bad juju. So, but even so, if you could have the chip in your partner's head, you think about it. Would people be turning like? Could you turn your wife off if she talked too much, or if your husband just sits
You
there
can
and
pretty much
jawbone?
do anything. Yeah, if you start putting chips into your head, it's just like how lobotomies started, you know? All they were trying
Well,
to
yeah.
do is correct whatever was going on in the brain that they wanted to fix. In this case, what people want to fix is like, not not doinking on the side, you know? There could be all
You
sorts of
know,
shit.
I think there's more of a need to have a frank discussion between the parties involved about what's going on.
Yeah.
Really, ideally before the maelstrom hits, because God forbid if you're tight with somebody and you find out they're cheating and running around, it's just like, oh man,
Look at what Bill said. He's right. The chip is probably really a GPS to tell your spouse where you are. Like, yeah.
Bill Johnson, man,
It's like
tell
that'll
you,
set you
man,
straight.
nothing worse than a bunch of computer geeks. We think of all kind of fucked up shit, you know, to do. I
Yeah.
once tormented a manager I had. There was a program that you could get off the internet, of course, some seedy location. A friend told me about it. And what it did is you applied it, you downloaded it really quick with a thumb drive, and then like you could set the randomness and when it would do it, but this zipper would open up on the screen and a little reptile would climb out and go, fuck you, pop back in and go away.
Nice.
And it wouldn't come back. It was totally random, stochastic kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
So this guy who was the douche of douches, I won't name his name. Me and a friend were going out to California. We were gonna maybe work for him. We
Uh
both
huh.
divorced 20 years ago. We both agreed this guy was the douche of douches. And what happens? We come back to the aquarium. They hire this asshole. Ah, it was crazy. But I had my ways of getting revenge. So you don't fuck with the computer guys. You just don't want to do it. You have ways to make you crazy. And so I would keep setting up the frequency so it would happen a little more often.
Uh
And
huh.
this is really mean. We found like the shittiest laptop we had out of like all the things around the building. We had this old
Mhm.
crappy one in the back, and we put all his information on it. We get on, we tell him we're gonna have to take your computer back up and watch for this. We have to duplicate it to stop it. We take his whole computer. He's like, "What?" We put it up in the computer place where we work on shit. We just leave it there. We're like, he's got a computer. Well, we also programmed that little laptop to do the same thing. So he starts getting really nasty with us, and we're like laughing at him. We're like, I don't know. It's been up here. We've had it on for 24 days now. It's not. We haven't seen anything once. So we set it up so it only happened like once every 20 days. Sure as hell, at the end of the 20 days, this guy is like raging, fucking foaming at the mouth, mad. It's on his desktop, but we never saw it. I sort of then we drugged him down to drink. It was the poor guy. He really had a tough. He just you know, if you're gonna play the game, man, you got to get in there and play hardball. This guy just didn't know what was happening. His
Yeah, it
life got worse.
happens.
He got sagging arches and psoriasis, and next thing you know, he was in a bar drinking with that red fuck we advertised for. Yes.
Yeah. Well, at
Speaking
least
of
they'll
that,
probably have good beer if that's the way
well,
it
we
is.
hope so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
everyone's definitely some good beer.
You
I
know.
think I haven't even read all the. Yeah, people. I like Phil. You're right about the psychos on the right and the left, man. Just watch out. All of us normal people are kind of going, "What the fuck?" I don't know about you. It's not even. It's not really driven by either party. It's just fucking sheer hysteria and madness. But I'm here. I'm dancing, whistling past the graveyard, so to speak. I mean, I'm going to go into New York maybe this weekend and see how far the city has decayed since my last visit a month ago. I'm pretty sure, it's like the Warren Zevon song. I've
Where
got
do
the
you
hotel
Where do you
room.
like to go when you go into the city? Where do you like to go? What do
Well,
you like to
I
do?
like to go to Delmonico's Kitchen, which is like
Mm-hmm.
the original Delmonico's, but it's a
I know where
small
that
place.
is. Mm-hmm.
And it's really good. I like that. I like to go to Restaurant Row and
Okay.
just kind of walk and get a vibe of what I want to eat.
Uh huh.
Um, let's see what else. I like to go to the museums a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The Museum of Modern Art, MoMA.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you a funny my funny MoMA story. I may have told this on the air before. I was on a date once a long time ago, and I had gotten the card where and when I was filling out my form to be a member of the MoMA, they have different levels, and I chose like the mid-level tier, get free
Mm-hmm.
advance notice. You go in and they have little parties and shit. Great place to go and mingle and just hang out.
Mm-hmm.
So when I filled it out, it had your title. Is it Doctor, Esquire, Baron, Duke?
Oh, I remember you telling me this before. Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah. I didn't.
I
I don't
filled
mean to
in the
interrupt.
Baron
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
And the girl was like behind the counter goes, are you a Baron? And I said, is your name Baron? That's what she said. And I just jokingly, because I'd smoked a good joint with this chick before, I looked at her and I said, Baron is a title. It is not a name. And she goes, I've never met a Baron. It's funny as shit. So then we didn't make it from the entrance of MoMA to the escalator. Before my date looks at me and was like, are you a Baron? And I was like, no, I play one on television now.
Yeah.
So now I'm Tony Baron. I'm the Baron von Stiegslag. Ah! That's
That
fucking
is funny.
terrible. That is terrible. And I'm just going into the gutter here. It's all this sex talk. Tyler Perry halts $800 million studio expansion citing AI concerns. See this, people? Remember, they'll kill us if they can. We have these robotic dogs running around. It'd be like a Black Mirror episode. Got to be careful, people. This shit is really crazy. The whole Big
Mm-hmm.
Brother satellite capable of zooming in doesn't scare me as much as just carrying an iPhone. If they want to know what you're doing, they got you. Figure it out. Your privacy people was gone 20 years ago. I mean, there's a lot of people clutch their pearls, but if they want to get you, They're gonna get you. So don't
Does
do
anyone
anything.
ever really wear pearls anymore? Maybe we should update the saying, you know,
I don't know.
for the new
I don't know. I think a
millennium.
nice, I think a good set of pearls on a good looking woman with the right outfit
See,
is
this
good
is the sort
fashion.
of stuff I think about. This is how my mind works. Like whatever you just said, just kind of went whoop, and I was like, the pearls. I was like, we should really update sayings like this, for the
Well,
youngins.
what
Like,
would you
you know,
suggest? I think like the diamond necklace of many diamonds, or what would you
yeah, like
suggest?
that's what I mean. Like, what's today's equivalent of a string of pearls? Because like I don't see them as often as
I
like they
think
used to
it's
happen.
bling. I think it's bling now. It's like
Yeah,
pearls
what
are
are you gonna
dead
do?
now.
Like
You got to bling
like
it out. You got to get
clutch
like
your
what's his face?
medallion? I'm gonna clutch.
Clutch
I'm
your.
gonna clutch my medallion. Oh, my gold
You
chains.
ever seen those guys? They're like old like me, and they run around with the gold thing, and they got a speedo on. And you
Yeah,
look at it, you're like, ah, what the hell is that? Some Greek guy who goes out every morning down the beach. Every time I see him, I'm like, oh my god, put the banana hammock away, dude. He lost the body for that 40 fucking years ago.
it
Down
happens.
automatic, automatic. Yes, we can always count on Bill to fill in. He sent us like an honorary
Nice.
cast member. He's kind of become like our text board.
Hold on, I'm having coughing fits.
Ah, she's coughing. Dude, better not be smoking that evil substance.
I
On the seventh day, God made a vape. God
yep.
Almighty. But I digress. So let's go through these. We're just talking today. Mandy and I are going to try to make sense of today's headlines because it's just getting worse. I've never been much for joining cults. Anything but a band, I don't join. It's not my thing. Well, it turns out that a doomsday cult leader forced followers to break their own legs with sledgehammers. If it's doomsday, how in the hell are they going to run? What are they going to do? Crawl along like goddamn, it's too, yeah.
It's true.
I, I don't know. But okay, I just got to get a little more details on the chip in the head. Okay, let's just go back and revisit that for a minute. Uh, this guy is his first human test subject, and Reddit user asked if he could make him a more faithful husband. And should I tell my wife I've been cheating? He can then confess that he cheated on his partner for 17 years, more times than I could count. Why did he tell her that? It's bad enough. Like, why just do you have to go into level of detail? Why don't you just say, I screwed up, I was having fun, and I fucked up, and I man up to it. Don't be a dipshit. Just if you're a man, act like one. Don't pull shit like that. Fires in public sex prompt the Bay Area library to close. Nothing, nothing will surprise me out of California these days. I'm not looking for bad headlines, by the way.
No, but I mean it
I'm,
is a big state when you think about it. It's a big
oh,
state.
it is. It is huge. I love it too. There's great places.
Yeah.
Don't have people crapping on the sidewalk at the airport. So, oh, got to skirt on the pile here. Just keep your eyes open in San Fran. It's been that way for a long time. Um, well, let's see what else we have. We'll go to the next column. It's Trump shit. We got the Biden sex advice. I wonder if Dr. Jill's going to put out like a sex manual for senior citizens or something. That would be kind of cool for the old codgers, I guess.
Well,
When I
yeah.
become an old codger. Okay, on days like this, I should just, yeah. You know what? I could send you an invite if you want to come on. We're going to be going off pretty soon, but whatever. You're always welcome to come on, Bill. If you'd like to join us, we'll send you an invite. He's kind
Yeah,
of
of
like a
course.
third wheel here, man. I like having him. He's good people, as they say.
Yeah.
He really is. Good family guy. I respect him a lot. So I'll just tell you this, peeps. Don't try flying into Moscow anytime soon. It's getting really crazy over there, crazier than ever. They got some reporterette that they seized and charged with espionage. I have a feeling that the Live with Neve show would be the last thing Pootie Poot would want on his airwaves, poisoning the minds of the young Russian children.
Really,
Um,
in the grand scheme of things, we're just peons. We are dust in the wind.
we are
This is
pawns in the game of life, like Mongo. Anybody? Okay, we're gonna go full Mel Brooks mode. I'm trying to. Okay, Prince Harry might lose his visa. Do
Wait,
I
what'd
get
you
it?
say? Was that even
It's Prince
English? What the hell?
Harry.
Say that again. I don't know what happened. It sounded like a weird.
Prince Harry's U.S. visa court set to hear bombshell evidence. Apparently, he's done something to get kicked out of the country. I have a friend from Wales who, if he gets arrested or anything, he's gone, poof,
Uh,
But in the meantime, we've got an open border and there's only like 10 million fucking people out there. I don't know if they're getting kicked out for like, saying something bad on Facebook or getting arrested for being a drunk. What do I know? It's a crazy world. Sex abuse probe against top French psychoanalyst. He's one of these guys who's like, yeah, lay down on my couch, baby. All right, we're going to take you and we're going to go. You're feeling very sleepy, very sleepy. Now you will act like a chicken.
now, where's this wolf howling at the moon? Where is this wolf?
Let's play. Where is the wolf? He's at the
Where's he
Chinese.
howling at the moon? What the fuck happened?
He has Chinese menu in his hands. His hair was perfect. I don't know. So here he is. And look at this guy. He looks like some kind of pervert, doesn't he? I don't know why, but now that we know, pervy, it's
you
okay.
know,
Just do it in your own bedroom or something. I don't know. Yeah, he really is a pervy. He's like raping minors. What the
yeah.
fuck? I say, when Neil gets elected president, and I know I can after looking at what we've had the past 4 years,
Uh,
all I can say is a guy like him is I don't think you have to kill him. Just set him loose in prison. It's over, man.
yeah.
They don't like rapists in jail, believe me. Stu Bill's got. He's being a reporter at. No, you're not a reporter at. You're now a chicken. He's doing the chicken dance back in his garage.
Nice.
Wife's coming out to take a look at what he's up to. You can't be watching this show. These people are insane, especially the guy. I don't know what. I don't like the man. We have Amish farmer has turned Republican hero. Whatever. I just report the news. Russia's threatening to bury Navalny, the guy who he whacked the other day, on the prison grounds if his mom doesn't have a private ceremony. Putin is a bastard, man. A guy, Putin, you need to come over here and have a fireside chat with the next president. Sit down here, you judo fucking playing freak. What's happening? You got your little poser over there. Fuck the interpreter. Talk to me, man to man. I'd love to talk to Putin. Tell him to quit fucking around. The guy's got like a judo degree. So chances are he'd probably kick my ass. But I'd kick him at least once in the head before I got put in some judo hold.
Yeah,
Pretzel
you
twisted.
could still probably get in a good shot.
I'm a
You
drummer,
know.
man. I could probably get quite a few swings in, and then he'd
Yeah,
grapple me to the floor and it'll be
yeah.
over. But you never know. It's all about the fight and the dog, not
No,
the fighting.
when you're in a band, when you're gigging, especially like on the road, like there's lots of times like in my head, I'm like, now if I needed to like use anything on stage as a weapon, and
Absolutely.
how would I go about this and plan my escape? Especially when like you see a seedy person, like
When you
I'm not.
know,
Yeah,
when you
I'm not a
know it's going to
judgmental
be dangerous,
person. Yeah,
no, but if you're not judging,
yeah. When they're, I don't know where you just went. You just disappeared into the black hole. Neil, come back from the black hole. You've gone into the taint of time and space. Well, so if anyone's there, like, here we are. I'm just cracking myself up while Neil comes
so
back.
there it is.
Oh, there he is. Aha.
Da, da,
Aha.
da, 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 da. Okay, we got to run a commercial. We got to get some money in, people. Man, Mandy, you're gonna be out living under a bridge like Dick Lighter is trying to eat like old frozen shit like tacos or something. You get out of a 7-Eleven and we'll have a book of matches and
It's not true. It's
I've
lies.
got these.
It's
No,
lies.
I've got cookies here. Someone has told me that these cookies have powers within.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so I'm saving them for after the show. I figure I'm pretty. I'm just. I'm in a good state of grace at the moment. We'll say.
Nice.
I do have to go in here and do a brand thing for a minute. Let's see what we've got here. Well, I got to put up our old friends at Gone Country Hats. And let's see what they're doing. Here it is. This is my hair was short, the days were long, and the nights were longer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live with Neve. This is Live with Neve. Iconic musicians, comedy, and God knows what else. Hold on!
Right.
Hey everybody, this is Steve from Reach for the Sky, along with Jay from Reach for the Sky. And you're listening live with Neve.
Hi, I'm trumpeter Greg Adams, and I'm live with Neve.
Like a melting flake of snow this year, I won't be sad to see it go.
Hi, I'm Darren F. Flynn, a singer-songwriter from Ireland, and I'm on Live with Neve.
I would have said it couldn't happen.
Hey there, it's Kevin Sorbo here, and you lucky people, you're live. You're live with Neve or Neve or Neve. I don't know. I can't say the dude's name. Anyway, you're on live with him, so I don't know. I guess that's a pretty good thing.
All right. We've seen them all. Our friends, our family, friends, Romans, and countrymen. Lend me your beer.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you doing this weekend? You got a lot of practice to do?
Yeah. It's go time. It's go time. I have a double rehearsal on Sunday. So morning and afternoon. And then once we start playing out, then like that won't be a thing anymore, you know, so it's not like it happens all the time, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those times in, you know, that in bandhood you need to do that. Sometimes you just need to
I'm kind of in crunch time as well because I'm leaving on the 4th, and I've got a bunch of songs that I've learned. You know, it's just, you know, the process. You're in crunch time. You got to make a list, make sure you got everything together. It's like bust your ass, you know?
Yeah.
Songs memorized and,
Yeah, for me though, it's, you know, the way I always approach like practicing is it's like I really do a little every day. Like I just, it's a habit. It's not a, you know, like I know some.
It's great if you have that, because a lot of people I know just are sporadic about it. You don't get the same results. You got to be.
No, not at all. Yeah, I was gonna.
Do an hour minimum a day of just practicing with sticks. If my neighbors aren't home, I play my kit. And I play along with the records that I'm going to be playing and singing. And I find that if I write the song out by hand, like by starting it, stopping it, right in the first verse, start it, stop it, second verse. If I go through that process, it takes like, 10 minutes per song. It gets really stuck in my head better than if I just try to sit and freaking out memorizing it.
Yeah. That's the key to learning music. That's something I always told my students. Like there's a couple things. The first is I said, practicing 15 minutes a day is going to do a lot more for you than practicing 2 hours once a week. It just is flat out. There's no way to go, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you don't believe in the process, then you're not doing it right, because like that's what the difference is, you know? And like some people
put how to learn music a long time ago, and it's not changed a hell of a lot, the pedagogy.
No, not at all. Yeah.
I'm learning to I'm relearning to read music again. Not piano music, not just drum music.
Yeah.
And it's good because it's something that I dropped the ball like 40 years ago, literally, and just haven't had to read any of the gigs I've ever been called into a session. They hired me. Yeah.
So some senses get a little bit duller. Like that's all, you know. Yeah.
And I mean, if they throw me a drum chart, I'm going to read it real quick and I'll be fine. But
Yeah.
I can pick up pretty quick on what the hell's going on. And I don't
Yeah.
know. It's the most fun you can have, I think. Being in the studio, just playing with good people. It's such a. I just love the feeling. I'm long overdue to go back and do some recording. I feel the pull. I miss the smell of tape in the air. The old
Oh, the
3M
smell of
Swedish
tape.
tape. I used to say it. The smell of victory. Every time we do it, the Apocalypse Now line would come out. Good fun though. I know I got a bunch of songs. I have a ton of shit in my little books I have all laying around. What I have to
Nice.
do is go and collate them all, and then I write one list in one of the books, and I put it here, and then I forget it for fucking 6 months. I go back, I'm like, oh wow, you were really organized on that one. Get another
Yeah,
book
yeah.
out, and I mark them
Hmm.
if I put them in the master book. But I think my filing system really sucks. It's a
Yeah, it
work in
sounds like it.
progress, you know. I have all these folders that say, band stuff, old band stuff. Pretty easy. I mean, it's
Descriptive, you
simple.
know.
Yeah, it's
Older
very
band
descriptive.
stuff, new band
Older,
stuff, really new
yeah.
band stuff.
I really miss my partner JR, my friend in the studio, who like we'd work together, and he was very detail oriented note taker. He made the best
Yeah.
studio notes anyone I know. And it just so happened that because I worked with him so many years, like at the studio in Florida, we had our way of working. It didn't include me doing the track sheets because I just piss him off anyway. He had that neat, fucking perfect handwriting. It looked like an engineer drew out the track
Nice.
sheet. It was cool, but I never had to do it because I had this guy who's like a
Yeah,
human
yeah,
calculator. He'd just
yeah,
spit it out. I'd be sitting there going, I hate this shit. That's why
yeah,
when I was in sales with my boss, he goes, listen, the only thing I want Neil to do is go out and sell shit. I don't want to
yeah.
see him in the office, and I'm going to get him a helper, and all she does is take care of his shit. I send
Yeah.
in the contract. She fucking does all the paperwork, and I tell you, I bonused her great every fucking year. She got a
Hmm.
nice chunk of money because when you have a team that works well together and you're making money, she was happy to see me bring a sale in because she got a commission on
Hmm.
everything I sold. So it really worked good. And it also worked good because I knew there were certain people in the office who I'd get because they just weren't as nice or as detail oriented. I'd have to deal with somebody else. They'd be
Yeah.
snotty and or they're snotty to a customer, which I hate that when I hear somebody yelling at one of my customers.
Oh,
It's
yeah. There's
not to
yeah,
be tolerated. I would go over right there and say, put the phone down. We got to talk. It's just
yeah,
like, tell them you're going to call them back. You can't talk that way to people. It's just,
yeah,
take the time.
yeah.
You're
No
40 years
good.
old. You should
No
figure this
good.
out by now. You're doing customer service. This doesn't mean
Yeah.
flipping them off. One of the
Yeah,
sisters
that's
was
like yeah. Yeah.
she was a real tough Jersey
You
girl. She
have
punched me in
one
the fucking
job.
face.
You got
She'd
one
yell.
job. Help the
Yeah.
people and be nice to them. You have one
Oh, she
job.
couldn't do it. She came in and she was just so angry all the time. And I think it was because her boyfriend, this is like a mob guy, allegedly, we'll say, because I don't know for sure, but he had a guma and she was the guma. Well, she'd been with this guy for like 15 years waiting for him to dump his wife. It's never going to happen. He's got a
Yeah.
house, he's got a chick. He bought her a BMW, so she was all happy for a while. But
I
you could just tell from her face she just had anger and rage, and she's always angry because this shit was not cool. I mean, he'd strung her along for that long. I'd be pissed too, but if it was me, I would
well,
have cut that sucker loose a long time ago. Because
yeah.
we're
There's
responsible for our
something
own
to be said
damages.
for that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you got to
yeah.
have your own boundaries. If some other asshole come along and move into your space, it's like,
Ye-
whoa, easy there. I had a hot dog salesman. This guy was at a big food festival, and he had these great hot dogs, sausages, big salamis, all kinds of shit from Europe. And I walked by him once, and my sales technique guy, that part of my brain was going, this guy's a real asshole salesman. I walked through the whole place. As I walked by, I looked at these German hot dogs, though, and I thought, I'm going to go see everything else in here. On the way out, I'm going to try and buy a thing of these dogs without dealing with this asshole. And then
Mm,
he goes up and he blocked my path. It was like the craziest thing. And he was just like, he tried to like dominate. He got right up in there. He's going, these hot dogs. And I just looked at him and I said, you know what? I'm in sales, I'm a professional salesman. I've been a sales trainer, and you got the worst fucking score on the test, dude.
yeah,
Back up
yeah.
to my face. Then he did. And I said to him, I go, you got it all wrong, man. You look desperate. You're up here fucking slinging dogs around. You getting in people's face. You yelling at. I saw him yelling at customers. She didn't buy nothing. I was like, I'm gonna buy some dogs from you, but it ain't because of your sales technique. He's probably thinking, this asshole. But at least I bought something from him. You know, they look good. I don't care what a dumbass salesman he is, but it's stuck in my mind because I've never in my life in sales ever done any of that hard close shit that people do that beat you up until you don't know, like the car lots. They do it to women all the time. They've got this team of people to tell you you really need a undercoating and you need this and that. And I know my girlfriend's told me when she was single, they just tell her all kinds of shit. She'd take the car to another shop, find a good shop. They'd be like, all you need is a filter, you know?
Yeah.
It's like avoid, we're on the air. I can't say it. I don't want to get sued by anybody, but there's a big chain of car things that do mufflers. Don't go there for brakes. That's all I'm going to tell people. Do not go there for brakes.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I guess it seems like we shot the wad for the day, and I'm looking to see if anything. Big Brother satellite. Forget about it. There's nothing here. Oh, Zuckerberg seeks out lawsuits blaming him for Instagram addiction. That's it. I'm addicted to Instagram. I can't get off without a plan.
You mentioned the Black Mirror before. Now, have you seen the episode where the guy's wife died in a car crash because he was on his cell phone? Because it was like he was addicted to the ding of whatever, like it was the social media thing.
I vaguely remember it because I've seen all the shows. What
do you do? Watch them when you're too high? What the hell are you doing? Rewatch those.
Listen, I will, because that was good stuff. Did you see the one with the robot dogs chasing people down?
No, not yet. I haven't seen that one yet.
That was called Metalhead, is what it's called. It is the most disturbing of all the shit on the series that I can recall, man.
Nice.
I was sitting here thinking about how you kick this thing's ass. First off, you got to blind him. Then you need like a really big rifle that can just go right through the damn thing, and it won't work after that,
Yikes.
Hopefully. You never know, but it was the most terrifying thing because I'll just tell you how it starts. These people are sneaking around because of the robot dogs, and they're breaking into a warehouse to get some stuff. And they've got these dogs in there that respond to sound. These things are like the ones we see from Boston Dynamics, General Dynamics, those four-legged things. Well, this thing had bullets, it had guns, it fucking had lockpicks.
Oh my god! It's like RoboCop's dog.
Yeah, it could literally see your footprints, the heat from it. And
that's crazy.
It was crazy, and I'll just tell you, that's where it starts. And you got to watch the episode because at the end of it, you're just like, God, this is not really a fun episode, not a happy ending thing. Yeah. I see it. I'm looking at all these. Have you seen some of these robots we've got now that dance and jump and it'd be long to have them doing flips and shit. I'll get on the trampoline with the fucking thing and do flips.
Yeah.
When my kids were young, I'd go out on the trampoline with them and teach them how to do flips and back and forward. It was so much fun. And all their little friends were like, you got a cool dad. He's cool, It's funny shit. A lot of fun though, I gotta say. I'd like to be out there with the jumping robot. Gotta keep an eye on those things. It's like it might go all Terminator on you. You say something, fucking causes a fix in its head. Next thing you know, I'm Iron Man. They'll be creeping up. I don't know. That's why an armed society is a polite society. Get a big handgun, man. You gotta shoot that bastard. Maybe a rocket launcher. Remember, Terminator was a great movie. Just that whole concept. Think about it. 20 years.
Yeah, we're knocking on its door. We're right there, people.
Man, I was looking at my book, 1984. I have an old copy of it. It's like back in the 50s or whenever he wrote it. And I just read through it and just read I just perused it, so to speak.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, he got so many things right. It just came 40 years later.
That's right. Yeah,
it's crazy though.
Yes.
How did we know back then?
Yes.
The only other guy who foresaw the future that well was George Carlin. I mean,
Well, yeah, like you could see that. You could see if you're observant enough, you could see the trend. And
mhm,
like anything else, trends have momentum.
yeah,
And you could see like the momentum like going towards a certain spot, and you're like, oh shit, if we don't knock it off course, that's why
yeah,
like
you
that
got real
movie
close.
like Idiocracy, that movie
Oh,
Idiocracy,
I'm,
like
yeah, I do. I want to actually. I'm gonna watch it because I haven't watched it since like the '80s, and I was all stoned with my friends. We loved the movie. A
uh
friend of mine sent me the end part of it where the guy just goes postal. One
uh
of the greatest scenes where the guy's just like, "This is insane," talking about the world, and he just has a fucking conniption fit. And I'm almost at the point. But you know what the key to this all is? I swear, for all like you work your ass off, I work my ass off. Keeping a certain sense of calm, like when you get home, like having lists and just having your own piece of space. You know what I mean? Having those moments, like you got a child, but he's a cute kid and he's part of your life. I mean, it's far different than having a puppy. Some people
yes.
think, oh, we're having marital problems, so we're gonna have a baby. He's like,
No,
oh, you don't want
no.
to do that.
Yeah,
You're gonna end
no,
up with
that
all
is
kinds of
not
problems.
not the same thing.
Whoever
Yeah.
thought of that as a really good strategy for getting singlehood? I mean, I told my daughters, don't depend on any guy. The only way you'll win with men is to kick their ass, be better than they are, smarter, and then they'll be fucking dumbfounded. True, it really is true. Guys, I know we're smart. We've got a lot of things we can do that women can't do, but women are smarter about emotional regulation than men are. We're programmed to kind of, we're programmed to have conflict. I mean, think about it.
Yeah,
That's what the war
yeah,
is all about. You
yeah,
get two guys standing there, one of them puffs up and then they blow up. It's so stupid.
yeah,
I'm so glad I haven't had a fight in fucking 40, 50 years now. It's stupid. And the times I did, I didn't want it. I was like, leave me alone, I'm just a
yeah,
drummer. I don't
exactly.
know you, go away. But life is like that. And if you play in bands, I think you learn to de escalate people very well because we were
That's
talking about it
right.
the other day.
Yeah,
Maybe drunks
that.
come up.
Yeah, I'm
I mean, you're
like I
good
feel
looking
like that.
woman. You probably, how many proposals do you get a night? I want to
All
marry you.
like, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly,
I mean,
exactly.
if I hear one more time from some hot chick that looks great, she goes, I just love drummers. I love all the drummers that pass through there. I'm like, okay, you're not on my first card on the date list. God, it's just such a, we used to call those girls furniture because every club had them. And they were it's like so predictable, is what I would say.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
that is true.
I mean, I know you know how to tell a guy gently and just send him off. Hey, nice to meet you. Run along, pat him on the ass, and send him down the road. I mean,
It's funny. You would think that it happens more than it does, but some people are just flat out scared of me. And then sometimes it's like, you left off the screen. And here we are again, Neil flying into the taint. Oh, you're in the taint of cyberspace. Are you back officially? No. Oh, all right. Should I say goodbye to everybody? I go. Neil's taking a phone call, and we go bye bye.
Approved. I'm not really sure if you had the opportunity to talk to her today.
no, I haven't spoken.